Wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, you're welcome back again. This is BVI Channel 1, where we bring you on the truth, and this is a live interactive section. On today's program, we will be talking on very important issue, okay, that touches our people. So you're welcome back on today's live interactive section on matters arising. Today is matters arising, where we talk about issues that concerns us and affects us as a people. So I will encourage you to be part of this program. Use the link to share the video to other people that will be joining us as we deliberate on this very topical issue: the Nigerian custom targeting Igbo people's business. So today on Matters Horizon, we'll be talking about the Nigerian custom targeting Igbo people business. And there is a particular video that is already on the public domain and a cause for concern. It's not today that our people, the Igbo people from the southeast, have lamented about how they are being targeted by customs at the wharf, even beyond the wharf, taking their goods after clearing from Lagos or from any other destination down to the southeast. It is a hell of experience. And sometimes they even invade their markets to, seize some of the products that have already, gotten close to the market and the rest of them. So all of this had been an issue, and today we are deliberating on this very one, which I have already reminded you that we'll be talking about this evening: Nigerian custom targeting Igbo people business. What do you make of it? This particular video, which we'll be looking at on today's Matters Horizon, the video of custom officers who seized containers, about 6 containers loaded with machete. 6 containers loaded with machete. The Nigerian customs seized it, and we are like inciting or insinuating that these containers were imported for some kind of violent purposes. That is what the custom are trying to accuse, as alleged, that the customs are seizing these containers because they suspect it will be used for violent purposes and the rest of them. So now we're going to look at critically the video, and also a voice note that was attached to it based on someone's opinion, someone's opinion, you understand, that is attached to the video. We're going to take a look at it very briefly, and we are going to now open up the lines later on to get your opinion as to what do you think happened there. Do you think that truly the Nigerian customs are targeting the Igbo people business unnecessarily? So these are what we're going to be talking about as we take our time to also share this video. Let other people get to be part of this program. You can share it on your WhatsApp platform, you can share it on your Facebook platform, so that more people will be part of this program. Why we decide to make it a live program is for you to air your opinion as to way forward, okay? And I will also be analyzing from my own personal perspective and opinion as to what happened and the way forward for our people. But before we go on to show you the video, can we just simply take a look at what we call super chat, which we have encouraged people to support what we are doing. Some people don't really understand that what BVI Channel 1 is doing is mainly for public interest. and not just for business purpose. We do it, we sacrifice a whole lot, it needs a whole lot of fund, which will depend on the who understands and believe in the message we carry to support what we are doing. And that's why we have encouraged people that if you don't support what we do, who will support what we do? How will we get much funds? Some people you could know how much YouTube is paying for us to sustain the massive work we are doing in our homeland. So having said that, there's a means. We call it super chat. That is a means through which you can support what we are doing. From the comment section, if you look right down below under it, you will see where you can have a click on the dollar button and you come up with the super chat. Click on buy and send to us this token, and I can tell you we will receive it and it will be added to what we can use to sustain our live broadcast. It is very important. The live broadcast is very important, which gives our people the ample opportunity to air their views, because whether you like it or not, or believe it or not, those who are in power watches what we do on this platform, and whatever you say hits the right target. So you can sustain this very program by using the super chat provision, as we have just showing at this corner of the screen. Okay, just right under the top chat, you see where you see the options. Click on the super chat, then go down to where you see that blue button. You can just click on it, put on your information as necessary, and make a donation to support and sustain this program. Having said that, let us quickly go back to the video we are talking about today. We're talking about the custom seizing Igbo people's goods. And here you see on the screen, this custom have seized about 6 containers loaded with machete. And before we go into deliberating on the observation with respect to this video, which we expect you to also on the comment section, and you can also call the numbers on the screen or the top corner of the screen to be part of this program by airing your opinions. Okay, so but before we go into that, let me quickly also admonish you to share this video and bring more people on board. Let us quickly go to the video as we continue in this section.
Onye ọ na-were anya na-afụ ihe a na-agwa unu. A container onye Igbo tụrụ about 5-6 containers. Ihe a bụ mma ka a na-ele mma ele, mma abụghị ahịa iwu. Mma a na-ele ya ele, ije n'ọfịs onye ọbụla, ije n'ụlọ onye ọbụla. Ndị famasi na-alụ ọrụ. Cut grass dị ebe niile, machete dị ebe niile. Onwere family adị ụmụ nwoke ise mma ya eliriri nọ n'ime ụlọ ahụ. As I'm talking to you this moment, mma dị n'ebe a nọ, n'ime ebe a nọ kịta ezigbote ụdị mma dị ebu anya. Mana federal government enena container parking list ye gosikwala how many audio. No ha nye bill ye if I have an article. It's an article, dutable goods. But then the child who as federal government of Nigeria customs seize your container. Na only belong to Igbo. That means na Ndi Boko Haram jiegbe agagharị a bomb northern side of the zoo country. Obu na container ebute 5-6 container na mma niile abụ ndị Igbo. Ka a na-achọ ka eke onye ọbụla mma n'aka. So maka ifie ha sizie ya. When I go here that the container is seized, man, and it has never been a hill in Nigeria. No, na government yet again, then will you able to container and I will know kita. A why on your bona. Ebo na egbe adịghịzi nweta ka anyị were mma wee nata eji egbe. Federal government fụzie mma as no container onye Igbo esizie ya. Ọ bụrụ na Nnamdi Kanu nọ na he will be talking about this one and a video again in some of the work video send the island involved. System the lawyer involved here can affair. Because India in a na have only name political solution has nothing to do with life anything about Onibo. ihe a na-protect bụ structure, and the structure enweghị mgbe o ji wee gwa anyị si mee ihe ndị ahụ kpara ha eme today, maka na structure enweghị ebe o yibelu ị ga na-akpọ afa ndị mmadụ na structure enweghị ebe o yibelu na ị ga na-egbu ndị ibe gị, structure enweghị ebe o yibelu na onye ju ihe ikwu gugbuo ya, structure enweghị ebe o yibelu na Nnamdi Kanu baa n'ime unu tibe ọda sọrọ unu na-eme consultation ihe na-eme n'obodo. Onye ọ na-were anya na-afụ ihe a na-agwa unu, ihe a kontena onye Igbo tụrụ about 5-6 containers. Ihe a bụ mma ka ọ bụ a na-ele mma ele, mma abụghị ahịa iwu. Mma a na-ele ya ele, ijee n'ọfịs onye ọbụla, ijee n'ụlọ onye ọbụla, ndị famasi na-alụ ọrụ, cut grass dị ebe niile, machete dị ebe niile, onwere family adị ụmụ nwoke ise mma ya eriri nọ n'ime ụlọ ahụ. As I'm talking to you this moment, mma dị n'obodo n'ebe a nọ, n'ime ebe a nọ kịta ezigbote ụdị mma dị bụ anya. Mana federal government enena container parking list ye gospel how many audio no ha nye bill ye if about an article, it's an article dutable goods, but then the child only who has federal government of Nigeria customs seize your container na onya it belong to ndị Igbo. That means na ndị Boko Haram ji egbe agagharị abomb northern side of the zoo country. Ọ bụrụ na container ebute 5-6 container na mma niile abụ ndị Igbo ka a na-achọ ka eke onye ọbụla mma n'aka, so maka ifie ha sizie ya wee na-agwa ya na the container dị seized, mana ọ bụrụ ha iwu, and it has never been ahịa iwu in Nigeria. No, na gọọmenti etinye gị na enwere ike eburu container anaruo n'ụlọ kịta awụwa ya onye ọbụla ebe ọ bụ na egbe adịghị izi nweta ka anyị were mma wee nata onye ji egbe. Federal gọọmenti fụzie mma as no container onye Igbo esizie ya. Ọ bụrụ na Nnamdi Kanu nọ na he will be talking about this ụwa na-anụ ya vidiyo aga ebe niile, sumudu wee kpọ vidiyo send alụ ndị dị involve, si send alụ ya dị involve ihe a ka a na-afụ ya, because ndị anyị na-akpọ na ha bụ ndị na-eme political solution has nothing to do with livelihood or anything about onye Igbo. Ihe a na-protect bụ structure, and the structure a na-protect abụrụ ihe ekwusi mee na ya ka a na-ekwu. Structure enweghị mgbe o ji wee gwa anyị si mee ihe ndị ahụ kpara ha eme today, maka na structure enweghị ebe o yibelu ị ga na-akpọ afa ndị mmadụ na structure enweghị ebe o yibelu na ị ga na-egbu n'ime unu tibe ọda sọrọ unu na-eme consultation ihe na-eme n'obodo. Onye ọ na
Yeah, you have seen it. Sorry about the break in transmission. We are observing serious network problem. It's quite unfortunate. It's not from our own end, but we'll keep sustaining it as much as we can to hold off horrible. You've seen we've played it back over and over while we waited for our network to stabilize to some extent so that we can continue the live streaming. But the network is really not very friendly. But we will wait and see if it is going to get better or more stable for us to continue this very live broadcast, or we may refer or defer it till tomorrow. But nevertheless, let us continue for now as we observe the network. Now, having said that, you've just seen the video that we've just watched right now. What is your opinion about it? Do you think that the Nigerian custom in their own insinuation by seizing the container, thinking as alleged that it would be used for violent purposes? But let's just take it one after the other. The container in place, what it contained there is not a contraband. That is one fact. Cutlass importation is not a contraband. That is one fact. And it was stated at the manifesto or whatever papers for that container that this is the number of machetes that were imported according to the Bill of Lading and the rest of them. Why would they now seize it? Oh, perhaps they will say, oh, because of the increasing tensions and increasing security concerns the level of insecurity happening around Nigeria. Now, why would this is not the first time people are importing machetes. In main market, in most markets across Nigeria, you have machete article lines where they sell these things. These are mainly used for farmers. In fact, there is no household you will go to, just like the man have observed. In my own house, we have a machete. There is no household that doesn't own one machete or more. It is used for farm purposes, used for household purposes. Now, why would custom be mindful of machetes? Whereas they are not yet mindful or asking themselves questions how Nigeria have been infiltrated with uncontrolled arms, heavy arms. If you look at what the bandits are using, what we've seen on display, what we've also seen on the social media that they are using for their operation, whether bandits, Boko Haram, and the rest of them, you see heavy, when I mean heavy war machines. How did they enter Nigeria? You are not concerned about your lapses and your failure to look at the real critical security challenges that Nigeria is faced with. Or machete with your problem. Just to target an average struggling Igbo businessman that went out there to import these goods for his business purpose, which the agricultural, for agricultural usage and household usage. These are some of the things we are highlighting, and these are some of the things we will want you to come up with your own opinion as to all this. Is it justifiable? What it is being alleged, the reason why they have to seize these containers. Is it justifiable? Does it make any sense? We would like to have your opinion. And these are part of the reasons why my people say, you see, this is Nigeria, we are not part of it. So, we want to have your opinion. You can call, the lines are now open, and we will be going on the live chat to take your comments as it comes. You can call +234 810 4545 533. The number is right there at the top corner of this screen. +234 810 4545 533. You can call the numbers to air your opinion concerning what we are talking about tonight. Nigerian custom targeting Igbo people business. This is not the first time the businesses of Igbo are being targeted. But in this manner, for this reason, as insinuated or alleged, this is the height of madness. This is the height of wickedness. It is unacceptable. It is unimaginable, okay, that Nigerian custom will reduce itself to this level of timidity. Timidity. That shows they don't have anything to do. They don't have anything to offer. Okay? How does containers of machete used for agricultural purposes and household purpose, be a threat security-wise? Whereas we have uncontrolled arms and ammunition flying around everywhere, loose and cranny of Nigeria, all the criminal and violent crimes being committed across Nigeria, used by kidnappers, bandits, and the Boko Haram and the rest of this swap. Heavy war machines. How did they get into Nigeria? And were the Nigerian customs asleep when those ones pass the borders and enter Nigeria? We should now begin to tell ourselves the truth about this country and the manner and the way they do their things. So if you want to join this conversation, you can call +234 810 4545 533 to air your opinion and let us know what you think about this. And when we have more of the live chats, we'll also be bringing it to you. But meanwhile, let us acknowledge those who are already there on the live chat. Doom Precious, thank you for highlighting us. I believe that transmission from your end is being better than before, because you complained about the transmission, which is as a result of the bad network we're experiencing from this end. But I believe it is better. We have Chuku Lozie Biafra. Thank you for joining. And Emi Sami, we also appreciate you for joining. Emi Sami actually said and commented that it is really annoying seeing suffering in this country like this. and our elders or politicians are not talking about it. Let us quickly take our first caller for today. Hello, your name and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Your name and where you're calling from. This is BVI Channel 1. You are live on the station.
Hello.
Go ahead. We are listening. We can hear you.
Okay.
Your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, I'm calling from Lagos.
All right. Say what's your opinion about what we're talking about? Be brief. Other people are calling.
Okay. I just had watched one of your videos where you are talking about the person commenting the problem from going on in Biafra land. I don't know if I would know.
We are talking about the seized containers by customs. That's what we're talking about today.
No, the video you released about Soludo calling on them.
No, that's not what we are talking about this evening. We are talking about the Nigerian custom targeting Igbo people's business. And we are highlighting on the containers that the custom people seize because it's owned by an Igbo man. And where you are calling us from is quite noisy. We might have to let you go. Please, you should know and follow up what we are doing before you call the lines. It's very important. Let's take another caller. Hello, your name and where you're calling from. Oh, that is Ndubisi and Enugu for sure. Please address our listening audience.
Hello, Chinedu, good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead. This is Ndubisi and Enugu from Oka.
Yeah,
we know you. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening to our people all over the world. I want to appreciate you once again for the wonderful job you are doing. Yes, when you have wrong leaders at the helm of affairs of a nation, everything goes wrong. So this one is not an exception. We should not be surprised that we have something like this, you know. Whenever you elected the wrong person, you know, the people he appoints people based on sentiment, people based on ethnicity. So the people who are supposed to be professionals are not. So that is the case with Nigerian custom. You know, that is the case with NAFDAC. That is the case with SON, Standard Organization of Nigeria. You could imagine, like NAFDAC, if you want to register a product, somebody told me yesterday that you pay as much as 10 million naira.
Just to register a product?
Register your brand. Hello?
Just to register a product?
A brand coming inside from outside Nigeria.
Okay.
You know? If you want to register it, the processes, the lab test, the laboratory test, you know, one thing, they will tell you to pay up to 10 million naira. And behold, if you see staffers of NAFDAC, they are big men, all of them are making money. Or like you see staff of Standard
Standard Organization of Nigeria.
Yeah, you know, these guys are making big money, you know. But if you, these are the guys that should either encourage people to go into manufacturing or to discourage, because all these agencies are government agencies, and government are paying them. So they are courtesy of taxpayers' money, because it's taxpayers' money that is being used to service them. But government will now establish these agencies and expose it to demand and supply forces, that is market forces. Just expose them, go and make your money. So they will go out there and start extorting and exploiting the ordinary people, the ordinary Nigerians, whom they're supposed to assist to make life easy. So this is not, Nigerian custom is not different from others, you know. Seriously, in this country, and that is why everybody is angry. That is why the whole people Ndi Igbo niile all over the world. Everybody is angry, everybody is agitated. But the most annoying thing is that people are agitating, people are angry, but people refuse to do the right thing to solve the problem of agitation, to solve the problem of being angry. What is the right thing? Elect the right person to be in government. That's all. And if after the election, you should also monitor what they're doing. So, seizing machete, ordinary I don't surprise you. In fact, I went to hear anybody now do surprise in Nigeria. Because once you have a wrong person in Aso, my dear, expect anything. Anything goes. Because when you're on an Azwaka, when you're on an business, nobody thinks about a country called Nigeria. Nobody thinks that when I love a country called Nigeria, young people love their pocket, their family. But at the end of the day, everybody is suffering because hello, Chinede, are you there?
Yes, isn't it?
Exactly. Igwe ọgwụ ma asị na a na-agwọ ọgwụ a na-ata amosu. Onye na-ata amosu ka ọ tagbuo the other person will stop. You know.
But
so
you just said something. You talked about issue ENM in Nigeria no where's on atunanya now, and you are admonished that our people should look at the solution, considering the people who are leading them. Nigeria as it is structured, do you think that is part of the contribution to why this thing is happening to not just Igbo but to particularly Igbo? Do you think that the structure of Nigeria is contributing immensely to this kind of thing and the way things are in Nigeria?
No, when I said everybody is angry, the anger is as a result of the structure of Nigeria. That is why I said the solution is get the right person in power.
The right person with the same structure? How can they...
When you get the right person in power, because when you talk of restructure, Nigeria cannot be restructured from heaven or from America. It is somebody in power that will start the process of restructuring Nigeria. It is not even the people, it's not even you, Chinedu. You can be agitating on social media or talking on radio for 10 years, 100 years, nothing will be done. Those guys inside power will just be laughing at you. If you send them a message, they will even listen to you. Look at Soludo in Anambra State or governor. If you want to talk to some of those his PA assistants, they won't even pick your call, So the game is that if Soludo is not the right person, the whole system will be in a mess. So to respond to your question, I say first thing first. If you elect the right person in power, we've already known. If asking me this question at this point is not necessary because we've already known the problem of Nigeria. Restructure Nigeria back to regional line like you have in 1963, Constitution 1963. It's not done any place in the world that you have a nations in Nigeria. Nigeria is made up of many nations. It's not one, it's not two, it's not three. How many ethnic groups are in Nigeria? About 346. Now you bundle them together and you have command and control structure, unitary system of government, where this thing, what do you call it? CAC, to register a company, you go to Abuja. But in 1963 Constitution, regional government has constitutional right to have their own CAC and register their company. You go to India, go to United Kingdom, go to America, go to Switzerland, go to Brazil. All these things, this is 21st century. We should not be asking of whether to restructure Nigeria. We know the right thing to do. But the only thing is that this present structure you have is favoring very few people. It's not like, let somebody not deceive you that it's favoring Fulani people or favoring Hausa people. You know, Chinedu, that Buhari even in Katsina State is not popular. The ordinary people in Katsina State are not happy with Buhari. The Buhari that is from Katsina. I should also think that his village is not happy with him. He's the village. Just like I'm from Enugu, my people in my Enugu is not happy with me. And I am the president of a country. So the thing boils down on the having the right structure, because this structure you have is consumption based. It's consumption based. Any money we are making is used to service big men. There are many big men in government that this money is used to service. So do the right thing first, which is have the right set of leaders. Once you have the right set of leaders, they will do the needful. The needful is already written. You don't need to start writing it. The structure that will fit Nigeria is already in place. If you are not ready to practice that structure, let's divide. Let everybody stay on their own. It's not a rocket science. It's as simple as the ABCD. Nobody is going in there to do further research. The structure that will befit Nigeria is already done everywhere in the world, and Nigeria has already practiced it. So what we are saying is that with this platform and with this good governance ministry, we have Chinedu. You know, we initiated good governance ministry, and good governance ministry is to begin to sensitize our people on the need to be involved in ideological politics. I mean ideological politics, not money politics. I'm right now in the village. You know what many people are thinking of. Once you invite them for party meeting, they've already started thinking about money. How much are you coming with? You know, because you know the cause. The cause is because people are not organized. Number two, people are poor, so poor, and again the consumption pattern of people have already changed. Nobody wants to work again. Not even people in the village want to go to farm again to plant ordinary ogo. Do you know if you want to cook ogo now, we'll start going to Unko market to buy it. You got to go. So the generation is changing. So it's a leader that will change it, the mindset of people. That will change from money politics to ideological politics. That is what GGM, Good Governance Ministry, has come to do.
Thank you very much. I think we have to give other people some chance to.
Yeah, my brother. I want to thank you. Continue doing what you are doing. Don't give up.
All right, thank you very much. Let's take another caller. Hello, Miracle. Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, Miracle, you are live on air. Where are you calling us from tonight?
Calling from Oka.
All right, Miracle, go ahead. What's your submission to what we are talking about?
So far so good. We have
on your platform. We have not. I've just concluded that there is so much to be done, especially in the eastern part of Nigeria. There's something that my dad used to always admonish us while we were growing up. He always used to tell us that Igbo are very, very one-hearted in terms of whether from any part of Igbo land, as far as we have one dialect, we speak the same dialect, we are brothers and sisters. Well, based on this fact for now, I wish that we can be able to go beyond just what we have seen by the customs or what we have seen so far, and try and sensitize our people. It's time to begin to sensitize our people, especially thank God for the good government movement and other platforms too. But we need to begin to sensitize our people. Our people really need to become aware that, one, they need to know themselves and accept the limitations that have crippled into our social life as a whole. We already know what's going on in the eastern part of Nigeria. We already know how we have been marginalized, but we should now begin to see the possibilities of new change, new heights, which is possible based on what the previous person said. If there are good government.
Oh, sorry, I think we've lost you. Sorry, Miracle, maybe you have run out of airtime. Well, this is still BVI Channel 1, and we are still on the live matters arising. And what we're talking about today is Nigerian customs targeting the businesses of Igbo. And our point of departure today is this very video that has been trending concerning the machetes that were seized by customs. So if you want to call, you call the numbers you see on the screen, 08104545533. Hello? Hello, the caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon.
The other one,
yeah, my name is...
For the benefit of those who are listening to us.
Afambo Ishie PC Obajiago.
All right.
I'm calling from the United States.
All right.
Georgia State of the United States. Yes, sir.
Go ahead with your submission. What is your take?
My dear brother, is an awareness. I try to, let our people know what is going on in our land, what we are seeing that is coming. That many of our politicians and all the governors, so-called governors, and Igbo don't want to understand. We know that some of them are in bondage, reaching out some agreement with the Fulanis. Some of our governors, some of our leaders there, they are not happy in what they are doing to our people, what themselves are doing to our people. Just because they are already committed with the Fulanis unknowingly. So these are things that we try to let our people know, that the Fulanis have a great agenda against the indigenous people of Igbos, the people of Biafrans. And our leader don't want to understand it. We try to let them know, but they seem to understand us.
So, So how does that connect with the seized goods of an Igbo man in the wharf by the customs?
Okay, thank you, my brother. These are the part of the things, their agendas. They try to cripple Igbo man in all types of ways. They are killing us, they are crippling our businesses, they try to render our region, they try to render our race into poverty so that we can be like them. We will be speechless and we will be frustrated. These are the part of the agendas they are using against our people. But many of our leaders don't want to understand it. They are against Igbo, they don't want our survivor. No Igbo man can go there and change Nigeria. No Igbo man they can even allow to get into the presidency. It's impossible. Because they have a personal agenda. There's no two words about that. So I want every Igbo man to know that they are against Igbos in many ways, both in our businesses, and they are sending their military through our governors to be killing our people.
Okay. Now,
that is it, my brother.
Now you have highlighted what is your concern. How do you think this could be solved? Because I've heard you talk about the failure of leadership, political leadership in Ebola. How do you think, as a way forward, what do you think should be done?
What will happen there? All the efforts are coming from our senators and our governors. If they can be one day be bold enough, take away fear out of their life and organize Igbo, and tell the senators they are no more interested, at least try to, create fear to them. That they try to, listen to their people. Believe me, all this thing will end.
Okay, do you think that the crop of leaders that you have today are interested in doing that? Or do you think that the best way to do it is to change the crop of leaders you have in Igbo land, and by voting the kind of people that carries your aspiration at heart? Because for what I've learned so far, many Igbos are no longer interested in the political process.
That is including me. I'm not interested.
Then how do you hope to change the kind of politicians that will do what you are suggesting? How do you intend to get the kind of politician that will do what you are suggesting if you are shying away from political process?
Okay, my dear brother, even the people that is in the position today, they will not allow our original choice to be there. Because our genuine choice should be a new people who are not into their line before, who are not committed with the Fulani agreements. Because most of our leaders, including the senators,
do you think that is the truth? Do you think that is the truth? Do you think that is the truth? Or is it that our people have shied away, giving the room for those who do not carry our aspiration at heart, the opportunity for them to go into power? Do you think that when you have over 10 million persons or 5 million persons from a state, like in Anambra State, or from like Imo State, or from like Abia State, Ebonyi State, Enugu State, if you have this block of votes of a people demanding for a particular thing from among them, don't you think that they can control the political space?
My dear brother, who is controlling? I want to ask a question. Who is controlling the INEC?
It is not about the INEC now. It's about the people coming out in mass, because the INEC people are not the ones rigging the election. The people that are rigging elections are the very people who are selling their vote, and the very people who are standing in as agents of these politicians. And when you talk about the agents of these politicians in Igbo land, they are still Igbo people. They are still our brothers and sisters. They are still our family members and our friends. So we should not be looking at the Fulanis that are doing that to us. We are doing it to ourselves. The professors that are in schools that are called to come and be collation officers and the rest of them, they are the ones that are rigging the election. So we should understand that. But the most important thing we are trying to build is to find solution, not just to lament. The first caller has said that this country should be balkanized into regional government. Without that, there is no way we can make a headway. With the way Nigeria is structured today, Igbo man will continue to suffer. Igbo man will continue to be deprived. Igbo man will continue to be marginalized. But if you balkanize this country or restructure this country back to regional government where everybody will man their own business, all of these things we are seeing today will not be happening to an Igbo man business. Igbo man will be able to even produce some of these things. This machete can be produced in Oka in massive quantity. Why go to China to import ordinary machete? It's uncalled for. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Okay. So these are some of the things that Nigeria has put our people into, which we are trying to correct. Okay. So we are looking out for solution, not just for the lamentation, but your observation is very valid and we appreciate it. Let us take other callers so that some other people can make.
I have just a minute thing to tell you.
All right, be very brief so that we can take other callers.
Okay. What I want to let you know that you have to know that Nigeria, elections counting does not work in Nigeria.
That is not true.
The Fulanis have a personal.
No, you are just making an assumption. It is not true.
Believe me.
It is not true. I can tell you that it is not true. Okay? We have proved it beyond every reasonable doubt. Thank you very much. Let us take another caller. Hello, your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Chinedu. I'm calling from Los Angeles.
All right, Chinedu, go ahead with your submission. Be very fast. Other people are calling.
I just want to comment on what you're saying about the seized goods.
Yeah.
The goods says those knives they seize. I don't think unless the importer has a history of selling knives, selling all those cutlasses, then it's discriminatory. But if this is the first time he is doing it, or if you don't have the right papers to do it, then that's a different case. I don't think it's good because knives are weapons. So if the knives are seized because the guy imported weapons, then it is not discriminatory. Then it's discrimination. But if the guy has a history of importing knives, his business is selling knives, then then that is discrimination because they are just arresting him or taking his bill because he's Igbo. But everybody knows that Igbo people are being discriminated. And we know the problem. The problem, people are attacking the so-called political class or political leaders. These people are not political leaders. These people are selected. If you go to a primary, you will come to a hometown, like my town, Aguleri. If you come to my ward and see the few people, none of them have the college degree, that will select one person and say this person will be our governorship candidate for maybe APC or PDP, whatever. You will see these people are the people selecting who's going to run for election. Then this PDP candidate will come out and start contesting and maybe win the election. Who selected these people? So the solution is the primary election. Just like the PDP are trying to do consensus candidates. That is autocratic. That is not democratic. The most consensus candidate will be everybody will be on the ballot. There will be an election and let that person win. But they don't want that because they want a list of people that they can go and give 1 million or 20 million or 100 million, and they will take them and they will say it's consensus candidates. So the problem of Nigerian politics is the selection of the candidates. Because once the candidate is selected, it's now a PDP issue. It's an APGA issue. It's an APC issue. So the problem is not the candidate, it's how is that candidate selected? The way we select candidates is very, very bad. And the way they are trying to select PDP candidates now is wrong. They're trying to do consensus. The most consensus is let everybody have a vote. If you want to see the best way to select a candidate, look at Iowa, United States, the state of Iowa. It's called a caucus. It is nothing like a secret ballot. It's caucus. We will see the person that is voting and we will see the person that is voted for. So everybody you come will count you. How many people are staying on this side? How many people are staying on the other side? Then you count them, then you know the winner. So I think that's what I have to say about this.
All right, thank you very much for your submission. Thank you very much. All right, hello, the caller, your name and where you're calling from, please. You're live on the program. Yeah, your name and where you're calling from, please.
Okay, I'm calling from Taiwan.
All right, go ahead with the submission.
Yeah, I run a program in about consignment and the custom. Yeah, because I watch the program now. Hello?
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing my own suggestion and my own idea because I've been following you for since more than 2 years, and every time I try, I'm getting online, but I couldn't get your line. For this particular issue now, the cost of the Igbo and Igbo is na onye chọrọ for issue, ere Igbo branch for issue. Igbo issue the problem in the Igbo open access to problem in the all these model portion Igbo and you go from there after there. These luxurious flight life energy and now fly on the air. This kind of life, you need to stop it. Then, in the terms of the custom issues you want, are you in a power carrier Nigerian government? But I know how to do I realize how power and businessmen need to run well. Because often I need to production country. Now you have the dominant of that country. Because in every state in Nigeria, there is a very big market in that state. And that big market is controlled by individuals. Why wouldn't Igbo, as a chairman, Mafia, Amapo never strike? They know the market is every much in that state. Yet government will come and start to speak to their cry, and the government started to speak to their opinion. But I go, Nigerian Labour Congress people, when Nigeria go on acting of effective production plan, this is the first strike. But in what you our population established before, and the government never consult any business people that are very hard to find the point anything. So, but even now, people, in it's not every said in that issues. The people are not contribute, they are idea. Because you want to have the one. One demand and I'm motivated just because you want to see it free. You want to go? So, the people do man. Why do you have the other man? They will tell me how government will for the opinion. So this is my suggestion. Because now I'm a client. Now I have control government. Now I have control exchange. I know about Havana and business around. I need to say that you don't have. That's the reason I got the business. So the problem I brought and they are not. I am more half hour. I want that business. Right now.
Yes, I understand you.
Yeah.
I understand you, man. This program is not an Igbo program, so that other viewers who are following can also understand what we are talking about.
Yeah, it's considered Igbo because it's not technical business people. So that's why you use language. What I do. So I had to talk about that. Maybe it's not able to translate you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your submission. Thank you. Yeah, you are still on the program. This is Matters Arising, and we are talking about Nigerian custom targeting Igbo people business. And our point of departure, what we're talking about today is this custom seizure of machete loaded in containers at the wharf. So that's what we're deliberating on. Is it a profiling of Igbo's business to crush them? Is that the purpose? We want to get your opinion on this. If you're calling, call +2348104545533. You can call on WhatsApp or you can call directly on the line. But while we wait for you, we'll also encourage you to use the link. There is a link at the lower part of this top chart where you can donate for this live program through Super Chat. We encourage you to do that. Hello, Doguna Toki, you're calling. Your name, you already know where you're calling from. Tell us your opinion very briefly so that we can take other people's suggestions.
Yeah, my name is Stephen and I'm Dogu from calling from Turkey. Yeah, my brother. Sometimes when I look at those custom of the thing, I just laugh. Which was the whole problem? The problem we are seeing today, that the custom. So the problem we are seeing today will cause it. But the main thing, what they see now, who owns it? Is it an Igbo man or they didn't?
It's an Igbo man. It's an Igbo man that owns the containers.
And they own the containers, and they seize it because an Igbo man.
Most certainly. So we are asking why would they be doing that?
You see this thing where they happy? I they happy, very very happy. If I say I know they happy, I lie.
So what's your reason? What's making you happy about it?
I'm happy because let our people see what is happening. You know, when you are telling them, look at what is happening in Nigeria, they will not believe you. But at least by the time they see this, they are seeing this man's own now. Man will believe yes, he didn't come to Nigeria. It's a simple thing. It's the same thing. They are not to Nigeria. We should come back. I think that I keep on saying it, we should come back and go to the grassroots and find out where we get it wrong and where we get it right, and immediately correct it before 2023. Let us correct those errors. Let everybody, I keep on saying it, let everybody drop everything. Let us be one. And our people, I'm in Turkey. Sometimes I send goods to Nigeria. I know what to go through. I know what to go through from sending goods to Nigeria. For past how many months I haven't sent goods to Nigeria because what my customers are saying. I say, okay, let's do it by hand luggages. Come, take the one you can sell, go back to Nigeria, sell it, come back again. For this custom, my brother, if I tell you how much I lost from this custom people, that's not possible. It's good. I think this one will let our people know that we don't belong to the place. We need to do something urgent before 2023. I don't say make violence. I don't believe in violence. I hate it. I don't believe in violence. I don't believe in violence. But a diplomatic way of doing things, I will get it right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your submission. Thank you so much for calling. God bless you. And let us quickly go over to the top chart and see what we've got there while we take more of the calls coming in. We have Blessed Child. Thank you for acknowledging what we're doing. She said, Blessed Child said, beautiful evening to you all. Thanks with us for the great job you're doing. This is an operation. Okay? Blessed Child is saying that what is happening is an operation on the part of the Nigerian people against Igbo. Okay? We have Bona Egente, which is also making his own suggestion, saying that, greetings my people, somehow I did not get any notification for the start. Nevertheless, I am here, okay? And that is one of the problems we had, and that's why we had a whole lot of viewers not participating in this live program, but we must continue. All right, hello, the caller from California, your name, please.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon from here. My name is Naira Account. Then my take is on this is that, let all the Igbo importers tell the federal government that we need to open our seaports in Southeast, Port Harcourt, Onitsha, Warri. Let them open the seaports so that we need to have our own. So all our revenue will be used to develop our country. Then we need to make sure that all our container, all our things move to our area, Biafra land, Igbo land, whatever you call it, so that I know that we are making forward. That my take is that the seaport of Warri, Port Harcourt, Onitsha should be upgraded and let them be working. So because we have been tired of all this nonsense for this country called Nigeria. That's my take. Let me rest my case there.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, my brother Yanacho from California. Thank you for your submission. Quite straight on point and very concise. Yeah, they also made a suggestion on what is the way forward. That is the most important thing. Not just talking about this problem, what is the way forward? Okay, and when you're looking at Nigeria, the way it is structured, it is designed to oppress Nigerians, especially Igbo. I have to say it categorically. It is not an open secret. It's something that everyone knows. Even the blind can also see that. We're talking about the customs seizing the goods loaded, the containers loaded with market. Why would they seize it? Why would they seize it? Is that a form of profiling Igbo businesses or targeting it to crush it? All right, let us go back to our top charts. And don't forget, you can make a donation and support this live streaming. If you want us to continue on this live streaming to give our people the enablement to, air the opinion, please use the super chat. You see the dollar sign dial. You see the dollars, just click on it and you'll be able to place your donation. That will enable us to stay up live almost on daily basis to be, interacting with you, because I can tell you, I can assure you that those who are supposed to hear this, or those who you are addressing, whether it is government or whoever, they listen to this platform. Okay, so let's take advantage of that to sustain this very platform. This platform is not just a platform. This platform is a movement driven by ideology. All right, to give the ordinary people a voice. So let's go back to the comments and see what we have there. Again, to say, okay, we've talked about again, we have Blessed Shai saying that only the truth can set us free, and that truth you can only get it from BVI Channel 1. We have Olatunji Awofose. He says, sir, a lot of mistrust and misunderstanding between the Nigerian custom and Nigerian government, most especially against the Igbo citizens. If we are practicing regional government, all this nonsense will stop. That is coming from Awofose. Thank you very much for submission without bias, and that is exactly my position from day one. The problem of this country is embedded in the structure of this country. The foundation of this country is faulty. It must be overhauled. It must be returned back to regional government so that everyone will thrive by themselves. Because a child that is being backed, do not the Igbos have end. All right, let us go to more of the other